Hey, good morning, beautiful people. Um, I've taken some time to give us a little bit of a reflection of who we are and what really is our purpose. So I've taken a moment to put together a few photos of us having some good times and having some time to spend with our spouses and some time to reflect. So I want to first just say good morning, beautiful people. I want to say that as I look at these pictures, the pictures are amazing. These pictures are beholding of a beautiful marriage. Now, I know you may think that sometimes we have some very not so beautiful times, but the marriage itself is beautiful. You know, the weather is not always beautiful, but life in any season is a blessing and a beauty to have. So don't get caught up with the times because that's just the weather. You know, we may not like it when it rains, but we still like the fact that we are able to live in the rain. And we may not like it always when it's hot, but we still like to be able to live when it's hot. So we don't want to put conditions on our marriages. We want to be able to say our marriage is built tough to go through any season of the year. And so these pictures are just going to remind us that we've made some cycles around the sun, that we've seen some seasons, and that we have overcome. I want to tell you that marriage is a seed planted to be sprouted. Marriage is not already developed. You know, you can go to Lowe's, Home Depot, and you can go ahead and get a tree already partially developed. But keep in mind that somebody has already developed that tree. Somebody has. And so what I want to remind you guys is that a tree may be sold to you partially grown, but trust, someone took the time to grow it. James 5:7 says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, husbandmen, waiting for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain." And so Jesus just saying that, well, actually James is telling us that Jesus is trying to remind us that God knows our land needs healing, and he's going to give us what we need to have. See, your marriage is just like the ground that the tree is planted on. Marriage is designed to be beautiful. It is beautiful, but on what type of soil we put it on can determine how well it grows. If you remind yourself to water it, if you remind yourself to till around the soil, to put it in the best sunlight, these factors make a difference. So sometimes, if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like we're not growing and I don't understand why, just sometimes you have to uproot the tree, change the soil out, and then put the tree back down. There's nothing wrong with the tree. The tree is only a reflection of how good the soil is for it and how good the water has been to it. It's only a receiver, but we are the giver. We have to give to it in order for it to receive what we want it to show. So when people say you have a beautiful yard, a beautiful home, a beautiful family, let them also know that there's a lot of work that goes into it for you to see what you see. A good work that looks good takes a good work to keep it up. Let nobody mistake you on that. And so when Jesus was getting ready to rebuild the temple, he was talking about not just the temple, but he's talking about your body. See, when you rebuild, you're not the same way anymore. See, when we decided we wanted to focus on God, we're not the same anymore. So if you want to know why your marriage is having issues that continue to linger on, just remember that at the end of the day, our job is to make sure that we're not using old ways to this new life, because our old ways did not work. That's why we wanted to change. That's why we wanted to be better. So change means that when you get ready to argue, don't argue. When you get ready to curse, try not to. And although these things still may slip your mouth, they may still find themselves around you, the bad things, but it's okay. Don't focus on just doing everything how it used to be, because we're new now and God has risen. So that means his word has risen, because it says in the beginning, God is the word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. So if we are a marriage, we are carrying out God's word daily. And we have to show this world that marriage still works. And the blood most definitely still works. I love you guys. Have a great day.